guys, so I want to do another video in our little series of psychic abilities and psychic development, and in this one I want to talk about claircognizance. So claircognizance, aside from being difficult to say, what it means is having the ability to kind of know something without really knowing like why or how you know it, like where it came from. And personally, for me as a psychic, that is a lot of what I use when I read cards, because there's a difference between, I'm not going to get into this super in depth, but there's a big difference between oracle cards and tarot cards. I am a firm believer in you can use tarot cards without being psychic. You cannot use oracle cards without being psychic. So, essentially, whenever I have the cards in front of me, they're kind of like breadcrumbs, sort of. They're like this and this and this, and then I just know, like, I just get the whole picture of like, okay, this is what this is trying to tell me, and this is what this is trying to tell me. Sometimes, it's things that are learned about your cards through using them a lot. Personally, throw away the book, okay? Throw away the book. That's all, okay? That's my topic about cards. But anyways, some of it is some things that you will sort of automatically know, okay, this is what this means. But for the most part, the whole reading, to me, it comes from claircognizance. I'm trying to say it right. It's really hard to explain because it is just knowing. It's just knowing. So it's hard to explain exactly where that comes from. Some people would also probably compare this to like intuition. Kind of just knowing what's going to happen before it happens. Or being able to sort of sense through things. I don't want to say see through things because clairvoyance is using sight. So I want to describe it more as like feelings combined with just sort of information that kind of pops up. Claircognizance it can come in several different forms. One of the most common ones that me and my sister do is when we're driving, we'll say, okay, there's gonna be a person walking on this street, and we'll go down that street and there's a person, and it can be very helpful for stuff like that, for kind of preemptively avoiding a problem. So stuff like that. And practicing any of these is how you strengthen it. So you can start with cards, you can start with pendulum, you can start with little tests like that. So on my intuition tests, right? There's really two ways that you can get it right. There's clairvoyance, so you see which one is the answer, or claircognizance, where you just know, okay, it's the one on the left. You're like, I don't know how I know that, but it's the one on the left. So I use multiple different clairs at the same time when I'm doing different types of readings, but the one that I probably get first, I guess I should say, I said that clairaudience came in first, And I am now realizing that that's not true. I've said that for years, and I am now realizing that claircognizance is what came first, just knowing what's going to happen. Or maybe they came about at the same time. Yeah, that's probably more accurate. I know I'm thinking out loud right now, but yeah, so they probably came in about the same time. But so, you know, I have my picture, like my whole I'm saying picture, it's not the same as seeing it. It's hard to explain. But I have my whole, like, knowing what's in front of me. And then I will have either that person's guides, my guides, some random spirit that's hanging out in here. They do that all the time. That comes forward with more information, and then they talk to me most of the time. That's how they communicate. They talk to me. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else to do with that one. It's funny because it's like, it's self-explanatory, but it's hard to explain. It's like, it's just knowing, right? It's easy to define it in saying it's just knowing without knowing why or how you know something. And that's really the only way to explain it. So I'm going to cover mediumship soon, possibly in the next video. And I'm also going to cover clairvoyance, and I might do them in the same video. Anyways, if this was helpful, leave me a like or comment or something. You guys are awesome. Excuse me. And I hope that you all have a wonderful, fantastic, magical night, day, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'll see you guys very soon. Goodbye.